We're going down to Oak Ridge, Tennessee, edge of Puerto Rico, banging on the CB radio meters on some conditions today in my mud duck mobile. Going down to that area today. We're going to outer space, so I'm banging on. Watch this. We can reach Oak Ridge. We're in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, in this area. I'm on sideband on the WebCR website. We're a good at least 20 miles. We're on sideband. You guys can hear it. I'll show you in a second. Hold on a second. We got it, man. I actually hear myself. I'll show you in a second. I'm not going to record an audio. We need to play this again. I had to refresh the page in a second. We're going to do it in a second. You guys are going to hear it. I just got knocked off this crap. The Kiwi. This is the site in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Audio. Yes. We're reaching the Oak Ridge, Tennessee repeater. 10-4. Alright, don't forget to check us out on Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. And don't forget to check out 390 Wagonmaster on YouTube. We're talking on the 80-tone AT55 N2 on a Stryker radio. That was right, guys. We made it over here. That was great. We're on the Stryker A10mm. Yes, we're out by the Books A Million. Alright, QSL, we're standing by.
Alright, QSL, we're standing by.
Again, I was trying to talk to someone out there. I'm going to check what it is. Is it mode? Yeah, you can get out of that way and holding it. I heard somebody talking. No contacts today. That's terrible. So we'll do some more videos in a couple minutes. These RF noise is horrible. This is the most terrible RF noise I hear, but it's probably conditions. That's why you don't hear no DX out here. You have to get further in the field. That's channel 25. Let's check it out. How about that 361? This is 362 knock Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Try and break 2, breaker 2, 3. Break, break, break. Yeah, we hear you out there 5 pounds over Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Do you got a copy on this Mud Duck station over in Oak Ridge, Tennessee? 362. Wave it on back. How about that 361 South Texas, breaker, breaker, breaker. Do you got a copy? 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, getting on down. How about 361 Texas? How about 361 South Texas? You got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling.
Alabama, man, we're just going to shoot it that way. That old antenna's just leaning in that direction today, Breaker.
He's hitting about 5 pounds. All right, 361 South Texas. I'm going to let you know you're hitting about 5 pounds over Oak Ridge, Tennessee in a Mud Duck Mobile. 362 waving on back from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, getting on back. Probably won't hear us that good, so I'll catch you guys later. And we'll bring out more videos in a few minutes. See if we can get it in mode. Let's talk to him. We actually reached on sideband. We're going to talk to him. Breaker 19 for a radio check. Is this radio getting out here today? How about any drivers out there today? Breaker 19 for a radio check. I'm over in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. They call me 362. I'm running a mobile today with an Anytone AT55 N2 with a Stryker Sr-a10mm antenna out here today, barefoot. So they can hear us 20 miles away, guys. How far is Oak Ridge to that repeater there? So we're on sideband, but they can actually hear it on sideband. We don't have anybody on contact today. That's terrible, because we're in these web SDR areas. But we finally got to the Oak Ridge repeater not far from here. You guys could do it here in this area. Motormount Mall. Break sticks, break, break, break. 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying. Smells like gasoline out here, but dang. We're banging on the meters, alright. Let's check 3837. We don't even hear anybody on sideband. Terrible conditions today. We don't hear that. Let's try it. Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. This is 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee calling. How about any stations out there today calling CQDX? 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee calling for any stations out there today. Boy, they can get DX up. We got good. We can hear us up on the AM repeaters. I'm going to go high ups. Let's try it out with free bands. I'm looking at right now. Channel E. Let's try Jamaica stations. Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. 362 Knox, Oak Ridge, Tennessee calling. But, good news. We'll go get a radio check. Might be great for AM contacts. We're in this parking lot with McDonald's here. I have to show you guys in a second. We actually tried it, guys. So we know it reaches the repeater about 12 to 15 miles away. We gotta find out how far it's from the McDonald's to the repeater. Give me an estimate how far that is. We don't hear anybody out there today. Channel D. That's our band. We didn't hear nobody in sideband. Terrible RF noise. We'll have to do this later. I'll show you in a second. Wait. I'll show you on AM. Yeah, you got all these Wi-Fis that do that crap. I'm going to go down here and say something on channel 19. We did it on sideband. It reaches, guys. That's a good 15 miles out. I'll go see if I have a radio check. Breaker 19 for a radio check. Anyone out there, give me a radio check on this radio. Look how that thing's swinging good, almost 80 watts to 100. How about any drivers out there today? Breaker 19 for a radio check. Is this radio working? Let's check the Oak Ridge repeater in a minute. You guys will hear in a second. We're on AM. So it's getting out good on sideband. You guys in this area, do sideband. I'm going back to the Oak Ridge repeater in a second. So that's what we're doing. We're going back on the direction track. You guys will see it out here. This is the Oak Ridge repeater. But we can reach it from here all the way to Oak Ridge. You guys know where we're at. We're in Oak Ridge. We're up in that area up there. We're right in that area. I'm going to go to AM on a second. Let's hear it. I'll turn this down a second. We'll say hi to them. Audio. Yeah, hear the less audio? It sounds like that from the beam antenne. Audio. You guys can hear it. Then you go to sideband, you can hear much better. Yeah, sideband does better good out here. Long range distance contacts. And I'll show you in a second. Watch this. You're going to hear it louder. Audio. See that? Loud modulation. We're on lower sideband. Audio. Test it. 1, 2, 3. That audio. Yeah, we're good 20 miles out. They can hear you better on sideband. That's cool. So we'll go back on here. That's the only way you guys can get out the repeater on sideband. I hate to tell you that. It's true. But that's what we're doing. I gotta save some battery time with this thing. But when we get outside of this area, it gets better, guys. So that's the repeater. We can get you that far away. We need to know how far that is. It's the closest one I can get out. But when I tried the AM, that sounded like when my beam antenna talks. So you guys can tell the difference. Breaker 19 for a radio check. I'm out of drivers out there today calling Breaker 19 for a radio check. Is this radio working? We don't hear nobody out here because, yes, on sideband. How about Hawaii Islands? How about Hawaii Islands? Break 11, break. Do you got a copy? 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying in a mobile today. We're getting Hawaii on AM. But this is a very terrible place for DXN. How about that 343 out there? Breaker 111, break. 362 Tennessee trying in Oak Ridge. Let me show you our location we're at in Oak Ridge. Yep, you guys did good. Idea. Mobile mount antenna. See that down there? Looks good. Got the Stryker radio, baby. 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, try and break 11, break. Is this Bud Deck Mobile getting out today? You get all these RF Wi-Fi. No truckers this far away, but we're blocked by objects. You guys can see it. We're going to try something later. I'm going to hop out. How about it, Texas? Do you got a copy? Break 22, break. 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, calling for those stations in Texas.
Hey, y'all sounded good on the Fort Bennett, man, coming downtown Dallas, man. I just sitting there just want to jump in and let y'all know I'm just sitting there reading mail. You guys got...
Hey, Dallas, Texas, you're making about 5 pounds over Oak Ridge, Tennessee. 362, waving on back in a Mobile, a Mud Duck Mobile out here in Tennessee today. You're sounding good today. Let's check sideband. But I went to, the area I lived in my local area was good, better conditions out there on the interstate. You'll get better conditions out there. Listen to all these bad, terrible things on it. We don't hear anybody out here today. That is why Wagon Master needs to go out further in the rural areas. You'll get better out, trust me. So, I like the way this radio is. The truck driver said, we heard some stations in the Florida Panhandle today. I was out there. Maybe I'll get in a better parking lot. I'll be over in this direction a little later. And we're going to be out by Kroger's. The Kroger's, I'm not going in the store today. I'm staying here with my little dog here. You guys will see him. I'll give you a video of him. Hey, Benny. Say hi to everybody. And he's going to be staying in the car the rest of the day. Today is my DX day to hang out all you guys out today. We got the flip camera on. I'm going to be flipping this off. And we're going to try a different position in this area. But if I get in this parking lot out by the Hobby Lobby and the Kroger's, it should be okay. Depends where my mother parks it at. We got the coax hooked up to this thing. We're running barefoot with this in here. I wish I had a battery, but we found out the Oak Ridge repeater does work, guys. You can get on there and talk to Dennis. But if you're closer to it on him, but the guy's got a crappy antenna system. It's a 300 small type antenna, like a dome thing. But they can hear it better on sideband. So I was checking it out. And Knoxville's like a good 25, 30 miles away from here. But that repeater is about good at least 25 miles, at least 30 miles, 38 miles from my house. We can hear sideband going on. I hear somebody in there. Let me check it.
Service office in Morristown, Tennessee.
I gotta get off this. Oh, shoot.
Synopsis. Outside of isolated showers in the mountains, drier and cooler conditions are expected today with highs in the 70s for most locations. Tonight will be cool with lows in the 40s to low 50s.
Dang, I gotta get out of this.
Rain chances
I'll be
will
back,
be
guys,
limited
later.
on Saturday.
At the Home Depot parking lots, guys. Let's show it to Wagon Master. We're on it. Guys, you can see that? We're cool. Are we recording? Okay. We're at the Home Depot parking lot in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, guys. We got the Stryker up here, looking all around that direction. So we're cool. Alright, let's try some DX right now. My mom's getting some plants up. We got Vinny the dog in here, looking at everybody. Hey, buddy, say hi to the camera. He's just saying hi to you guys. But this is why these people don't get out good DX out here. I feel sorry to people that live in Oak Ridge on their C radios. Wait, we got some sideband. What is going on with DX today, guys? Hold on. CQDX calling, CQDX 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee calling. Any stations out there today? I'm running a Mud Duck Mobile today. They're off frequency. We got this thing tuned right. Let's go to mode. I'm checking anything. We hear AM contactors today.
He don't have his referee shirt on him. I ain't trying to get out here and fight any damn way. I'm just trying.
Talk to a trucker. Breaker 19 for a radio checks. This radio working. How about you guys out there? I'm in Oak Ridge, Tennessee out here on a Moduck Mobile on an Anytone AT55 into running a Stryker A10 mobile station about barefoot. Is it getting out there today? Let me know if it's working. You're making about 7 pounds out in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We're out by the hospital over in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We're standing by, but I hear you out here on my Anytone AT55. We're running barefoot, hitting about 80 watts to 100 out here on a Stryker antenna. I hope it's getting out there today. I hear a lot of guys out there. You guys on Interstate 40 out there? Just want to let you know, you're probably a good about 20 miles from my where I'm at in the mobile, but they call me Foxman 362 over in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. I do CB radio videos, video gates on YouTube, on Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. Check it out when you get some time. Alright, drivers, have a good day. If this is where you're working, give me a shout back. Hit it in the comments later, but we're just doing an offline video gate, just checking on what's going on the skip. I'm just hanging out here today, just trying out this radio. I just got the Stryker antenna tuned in just the other day. I had to did it about 3 days ago. Conditions are terrible, guys. Break 11, break. 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee calling. Stations out there today. We hear you out there. You're slamming about 20 to 30 out here in Tennessee today. Good evening to you, good afternoon to you guys in Hawaiian Islands. This is 362 waving on back from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, getting on down. At number 9 from the Big I, you're making a trip over Oak Ridge, Tennessee, 362, waving on back in a mobile.
Sounding good out there, Jake. I just got in the band and stopped on these railroad tracks. Jake from State Farm, while you sounding cotton picking 10-8 around the horn. I just want to give you that Mother's Day bump down, Brega.
Hey, right, Jake State Farm, you're making a trip over Oak Ridge, Tennessee. 362, they call me the Fox Man. We're in an Anytone AT55 N2 on a Stryker antenna, barefoot in the mobile out here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, in a parking lot out here. We're waving on back. 362, 410, waving on down.
25, how did you know the monkey's still reading the mail? Hey, 525, how did you know that Grease Monkey 616, I was still reading the mail, that bragga.
These guys are smoking, man. Puerto Rican stations are good. We need to see sidebands working. Let's hope to God it works, guys. Come on, sideband. Terrible RF noise. We don't hear. What is this channel? That's not AM. Hold on, let me tune in. I think we're off frequency. Oh, that's... No, they're not by... Where's the clarifier? Where's the clarifier at? Let me see, that's the squelch.
322 Magnolia. I am looking about at the Magnolia as I speak, Roger.
There we go, we got something. We're off frequency, there we go. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit, see if we can do it. Let's go get them. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. This is 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying. I hope this radio is getting out there today. I'm in a mobile in a parking lot in Tennessee today on an 80-tone AT55 running a Stryker antenna. I hope it's getting out there.
S5, Miss 310 in that parking lot on the mole. S5 in the Lone Star today, over.
S5, not bad. They call me 362. Sorry about that. It's not 310. I want to let you know. Which state you're in? You're hitting about at least 7 pounds, almost 9 out here. I'm in the parking lot. They call me 362 over Oak Ridge, Tennessee.
Hey, 362 Tennessee.
Go ahead. Who's calling 362 Tennessee? We're in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, out near a parking lot near a hospital out there. But we hear you loud and clear. The radio I'm using is an 80-tone AT55 N2 running a Stryker AA10 out here. Just got this antenna tuned 4 days ago.
Yeah, you making that? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hadn't changed anything up. Just Mother Nature took her thumb off me a bit. I have you S9.
S9. What state you're in? Who's the one that said S9 conditions? What state you're in out there? Can you tell me? QSL.
Hey, my pleasure, Mr. 1117. I hope you have a great day today, and I hope we get you on the old check-in tomorrow. In it rare there. But anyway.
All right, thanks for the contact, today. We'll get you out there on the video today. We're doing a short video live off stream, but I'm going to let you know. My YouTube channel is Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube. Check it out when you get some time.
141 Tennessee. Hello, Mr. 141 Tennessee. Not on the old J on the Sears Road talker today. We used to take cash on this weekend. Nice and right. Texas told you that, and I'm standing by.
A lot of DX guys. I had to tune the clarifier.
Yeah, that other one had a little bit different tone to it there. Actually, quite a bit, but you could tell it was a different.
Who was that guy?
Hey, QSL, yeah, for about a 45-year-old radio, I think it was still getting it done pretty good, Roger. I think you are correct, yes, sir. It's, them old ones are a little bit different than the new ones are. For it to be that old, I think it was doing an excellent job.
Wow.
And we were running through a little two-field at about 100 watts output, so we did have a little bit of giddy-up going with it. Good weekend.
Man, how are you all guys out there sounding good at 9 pounds, but you're making a trip to Oak Ridge, Tennessee. 362 waving on back. The old school radios are sounding good out there. Q5.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, QSL, yeah, I used to listen to the gentleman when he was on that radio, and it always had good, punchy audio is what I call it. It's not as mellow and smooth, but it does cut
We're
through.
making contacts, guys.
Roger that. Well, you was on...
Let's check 37. So we got Texas coming in.
A lot more than that, really.
Let's go get it. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying.
Right here. It's got them good ears on it.
How about anyone out there calling CQDX? Do you got a copy on this station over in Oak Ridge, Tennessee? 362, waving on back out here.
There's that gate mouth that you got driving it all. Yeah, sometimes it keys up and it scares me about half to death.
Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, and a Mud Duck Mobile out here in a parking lot trying.
Yeah, if you get all the... Yeah, he done got him all swelled up with it. He thinks his radio's big.
We're working them Home Depots, guys.
He did have a big radio. He's loud. I'm the same way. I just jump on him, keep turn it down.
I know what happened, guys.
I'm sitting here wearing my volume.
Let's check the free band channels. I'm looking up here right now. That's what I'm going to see. We're in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, in the Home Depot parking lot. Pretty amazing. We're doing it. Let me see this as clarifier, but the clarifier is what makes the difference. I can... Spanish people, cool. How about any stations out there calling CQDX? This is 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, USA trying for stations. We're in a parking lot out here in Tennessee out here today. That's terrible, man. Horrible sounds. Let's check Jamaica. No Jamaica stations. The triple nickels out here. Let's check it out. No triple nickel, but we talked to you guys in Texas today. That was awesome. They were making all their contacts. This is what I've been wanting to do. We're on the top of a hill up here on Home Depot in this area. You guys saw that. And let me tell you guys, more Spanish stations. Yeah, we're picking up Spanish stations on sideband. Oh, terrible noise. They're pretty good. We're checking stations here. Nothing here. We're going to go back on here on the band. Beautiful, guys. We're doing good. We're going to go back to band D. We got to go back to band D. So this thing's amazing radio. We're getting out to Texas with this.
I was just checking my SWR. Still picking down with all the ground. Wonky, but yeah, we take what we can get accused of.
There we go. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, calling. Trying stations out here. We're in a parking lot in Oak Ridge, Tennessee on a Mud Duck Mobile.
Out there, Wisconsin. Hey, appreciate you get back there. 73's have yourself a great weekend coming up. 226 West.
How about it, West Texas? West Texas calling CQDX. Do you got a copy? 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying it on a Mud Duck Mobile in Tennessee out here today in a parking lot. Man, conditions are changing. We're getting Texas right now, guys. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. 362 in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, calling out there. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX, 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying for his stations today. How about any stations out there today calling CQDX? Do you got a copy? 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying. We're in a parking lot today.
Hope your day is going well. Heard that was 042 in there for a second. Hello, 042.
Man, we got a strong station out here. We're out here. We're checking stations. Man, conditions are rocking, guys. This is probably the best workstation today. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. This is 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying.
I just
Keep trying. How about any stations out there today calling CQDX? This is 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We're in a parking lot in Tennessee today out here. Well, I hope you guys hear me out there today. QSL.
Did you get that fire to stop? Yeah, the power supply started going to plug into the wall. The ground was broken.
I had to my clarifier. That's what happened, guys. That's what happened. It was my mistake. I could have got it no problem with the clarifier. See? Keep it on 0. So we got the clarifier at 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So put it at 12 o'clock on the clarifier. So it's good, guys.
Cut that end off and I'll put a new plug on the end.
Man, we got a lot of people in this cruise.
Yes, sir. I know people will take an extra wire and they'll ground that back side of that box and they'll run it outside and hook it to a ground outside. So that way, if something like that happens, it's not quite so bad.
Beautiful, guys. This is awesome, guys. We're rocking on the beam on the rear waves. Just checking the stations out there. It's kind of rough and rough, but this is probably the best bet when you make contacts here, guys. At the Home Depot parking lot. You need to park right here, guys. If you're going to do some contacts, this should be the best bet. I might be able to pick you guys on the beam. We'll see what happens.
You sound like you got it figured out. You got enough ground on there then. I was concerned about your house. I don't want you losing your house or losing your life in it. Well, I've also, my little box,
Conditions are
I don't
great.
know if the points or whatever are welded shut or what, but
Show you guys a little Home Depot parking action. Yep.
the radio queued up, but the box ain't pulling no amperage to
Calling CQDX, 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying out on a Mud Duck Mobile in a parking lot today.
150 call down. Probably have to get it to you one of these days. I don't know.
Man. How about any stations out there today calling CQDX? This is 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying for a station today. We're in a mobile today.
Hey, anytime you hear me, holler at me. It's loud enough for me to hear you. I don't have much of a signal on you, but your audio's coming through there, Roger.
Roger that. Your audio's hitting about 5 pounds over Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We're in a parking lot out here. I'm running an 80-tone AT55 N2, running a Stryker 810 out here in Tennessee today. We're barefoot.
Radio's dead down here pretty much. What about yours on your side? Has it been dead today?
Audio sounding crystal clear at 5 pounds. You're getting through out there with no noise out there. Sounding good out there today. 362 from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, getting on back.
Hey, Tim, you have a good one up there.
We gotta go, guys. Catch you guys at the Kroger parking lot. We're gonna turn on the radio. I need to hear something better. Cool. See if we can get some. We're at the Kroger's parking lot in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Take a look. Got our antenna. I hope it's not touching the tree. I can't see it. So we got some Long John Silvers today here. Heading home a little later. In about 25 minutes. So I'll show you guys where we're at. Let's take some contacts today. Make sure everything. Make sure you leave that clarifier at 1 o'clock. That's where we want it. I hope we get some contacts today. We don't hear nobody. We got a tree blocking. Calling CQDX. 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying. How about any stations out there today calling CQDX? 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying. Let's go to channel 19. We're pretty close to the interstate here, about 15 miles. Maybe we'll get a guy out there. We're hearing a lot of Spanish stations right now. SWR is looking good. Let's go check them out on 19, see if we can talk to some people. A lot of Mexico stations. Break 19 for a radio check. Break 19 for a radio check. Is this radio working? Now we're getting Mexico, guys. Checking the EM contacts. We should get Hawaiian Islands. Yeah, conditions are crazy here. But I made it to Texas today. A lot of Mexican stations, a lot of Mexicos. That's Mel. I hear operator Mel out there. Cool. We got Mel out there. They're jamming us pretty bad out here. I want to check the different bands. Let's check Jamaica channels. Maybe we get some Jamaicans out here. CQDX, calling CQDX. 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, calling. A lot of Spanish stations. Yeah, we actually hear Mel out there, way in the distance. I'm going to go back here in a second. You can go down to 30. I'm going to hop on that. Lower sideband, that's what I need. And change bands. I'm going to go to band D. There we go, we're back up 39.
Roger, there's Texas sound is a little crunchy. Yeah, my brother, you're making a fine trip to the star today. Sounding great. Got you about 7 by 8 probably, and sounding good.
CQDX, calling CQDX. 362, Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying. How about any stations out there today calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of this mobile station in the parking lot over at Oak Ridge, Tennessee? My numbers are 362. We're running an 80-tone AT55 N2 with a Stryker antenna with an 810 out here today.
Well, you're making a hell of a trip, brother. It sounds good. Don't touch a thing.
What state are you in, Texas? I'm over in Oak Ridge, Tennessee on the western side of Oak Ridge. This is 362 waving on back. We hear you out there at least 7 pounds today.
Alright, brother. You have a blessed day and 70 Street and Yellow State Station. We'll catch you next time around. The old 132 down here in Strong.
Hey, 132, we got you at 7 pounds over Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Numbers of 362 waving on back to you. We hear you out there. We're running a mobile in a parking lot today.
No problem. Living on
Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying. How about any stations out there today? We're in a mobile today in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. 362 calling CQDX for any stations today. CQDX, calling CQDX. 362 in a mobile out here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying.
Hello, UDX. Secure calling is 10 Alpha Hosta 011 in Monterrey, Mexico. Hola, hello, USA.
Oh, here we go. How about that 1067 out there in Mexico? We hear you out there at 7 pounds. 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, USA waving. We're in a mobile in a parking lot today. We hear you, Mexico City. Sounding good out there on the radio. How about that 1007 out there in Mexico calling CQDX? How about that 107 out there in Mexico City? 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying. How is it possible we make it back? Yeah, terrible conditions, but we're okay, guys. We can hear Mexico City out this hour. I see they out there. It's terrible interference. Calling CQDX, 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying a mobile.
What's the QTH on the portable?
My QTH is Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Number's 362 out here. We're out here in Tennessee today. We're on an Anytone AT55 into running a Stryker A10 out here in a mobile.
Tennessee, making a good trip out Tulsa, Oklahoma for 42 with the wave.
Where are you 42 in Oklahoma? You're making a trip at 5 pounds, losing 7. Numbers are 362. Name is Richie out here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Sounded good out here in the parking lot today.
All right there, 362. You take care. Have a good weekend coming up. Don't forget your mom. So, 42, we'll be on the quiet side.
Have a good one, 42. Thanks for the contact today. At least this radio is working. I'm running an Anytone AT55 into with a Stryker A10 mobile antenna, running barefoot today. I just got this antenna tuned about 4 days ago. QSL, sounded good out there, 42 in Oklahoma. Thanks for the contact today, 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Have a great afternoon out here, 73. We made Oklahoma, baby, and Texas.
Yes, sir.
Channel 37, man. Man, we made... Okay, got the tuner back on. Let's check these guys.
He might have turned that thing, but my memory's not what it used to be there. But yeah, he usually sounds pretty good. You sound good too over here in Tulsa. Take care and have
Tulsa,
a good
Oklahoma.
weekend.
Cool. Eastern Oklahoma we're getting. I'll show you the locations we're at. Give you guys an idea. Out by the Kroger gas station, guys. See, she's making contacts, guys. We got Mexico City coming in right now. Let's be on the western side of Oak Ridge. But I got good at Home Depot, but this is a great area, has less noise out here. You want to be on the west side of Oak Ridge out near Kroger's.
It's not a bad radio, it's just it got a little frequency issue.
Calling CQDX, 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying in a mobile out here in a duck mobile. Can anyone hear me out there today?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So he didn't mind, but
How about it? Can anyone hear me out there? Calling CQDX362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We're on a mobile radio in a parking lot in Oak Ridge, Tennessee today, running mobile.
And look at it. I didn't unlock the car fire either, so I'll retire that. In the meantime, I bought me some decent radios.
Man, they're all talking to each other. Check conditions. I'm ready to have some fun. Calling CQDX 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying. We got some Oak Ridge accent. We're banging on the meter today. We're getting out pretty good. I'll do some more tests on this radio. We need to get a good battery system for this system. I have those small ones. They're okay, but we need something better so we can run all day on this. I still do my big guys, but I made contacts to Oklahoma and Texas today. Because this is a different day than that way. And I talked to local truckers in Rockwood, Tennessee at the Walmart parking lot. He was close about 4 miles away from me.
Hey, brother, trust me, you're better off with your radio.
Alright guys, don't forget to check out Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube and look up 390 Wagmaster on YouTube. I'm part of a club called United Delta X-Ray. It's a CB radio club to do basic stuff, but we're cool out there. We have a lot of great radios out there. I was on a live stream last night in a chat room with Wagmaster. Pretty cool. But you guys are sounding good out there in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, 362, getting on down.
Hey, I know you're right, brother. You know, I got this saying, don't cry.
Don't fix it until you don't break it. Guys, calling 362. This is 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We're in a mobile out here in a parking lot, running an Anytone AT55 into running a Stryker 810 mobile antenna today. Running barefoot, sounding good out there today. Wave it on back. Doing quite good. It's partly cloudy skies today. We've been pretty cool out here today. Sounded good. I've been in Oak Ridge for the last 2 hours here. I just made a trip out here doing some shopping here. But we're sitting out here chilling out with the French dog out here. But we hear all you guys out there today. I made a contact to Oklahoma to Texas today over here. But I'm heading back to a town called Rockwood. That's where my QTH is on my base station.
I'm kind of too old to be doing that. I'm not capable of doing some things that I used to be able to do, 10 years ago.
Yeah, I hear you guys out there. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to take it standby for a minute. 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, waving on back. We're going to be putting this video on a video gate later tonight, but people will be able to see it. But I hope you guys will love it out there today.
Major surgeries and stuff that really slowed me down quite a bit these last couple of years. I'm trying to make it back.
It was at first, but I was sorely mistaken.
Yeah, just talking to you. Let's check some more. Let's check these little things. Good. I'm tuning clarified.
Because that's the way mine is. During the summer, it really doesn't bother me, but in the winter, oh my God, my knees, my hands, my feet, my leg, everything kills me.
What's that? Yeah, what's with the weed?
Calling CQDX 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying. How about any stations out there calling CQDX? How about the UDX362 Arizona? This is UDX362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee in a mobile. Today we're out here today.
Thanks for the QSO, and have a great weekend coming up here. 226 West Texas, we'll be standing by.
How about that 266 West Texas calling CQDX? Do you got a copy? 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee in a mobile out here today in a parking lot.
34, the Florida Mobile, want to give you way back. We did hear you up there. 226 West Texas.
How about that 266 out there in Texas? Do you got a copy? 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee trying, calling CQDX. How about that 266 out there, West Texas, calling CQDX? Do you got a copy? 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Yeah, we're losing conditions on these guys.
226 West Texas, 141 Tennessee.
141. I think I got 141 in there. I got several stations coming back to 226. I'm hearing all you guys, but I'll tell you what, hard picking one out. 141, are you there?
Let's go get him.
Yeah, 226. It sounds like Mother Nature's trying to fade out on us. I don't know if you can still hear me, right? I'm in East Tennessee, about 15 miles south of Knoxville. Is that right?
Wow. He's over. He's 30 miles to the east.
Yeah, we got you out there in East Tennessee. You're still making the trip pretty good there.
Yeah, you came back there. You came back up. I've got you about a 5 and 6 right now. But you was 5 and 9 there just a minute ago. Mother Nature is, she's not wanting to cooperate with us today. Is that right?
Roger that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do understand that. Yeah. Well, you're hitting me at a good 7, 7 by 9, and yeah, you're sounding choice. So yeah, you're definitely doing all the good.
Roger that. You're back up there now. You're back up to 5, 7, 5, 8. So it's all
Yeah,
about
that's
our
right.
conditions.
Easy's
There.
right.
Anyway, good to hear you in there. Nice to hear you boys back in there from Texas. I like talking to Texas from Tennessee there. Hey, have a good one. I'll say 73. Now I know
Let's go get 'em.
a lot of the people were hollering at you there. 141 Tennessee, 73. Have a great day, sir.
All right there, 141 Tennessee.
How about that? Calling CQDX. How about that 266? How about that 266 to West Texas? Do you got a copy? 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We're in a mobile today in a parking lot.
Yes, sir. You got a great trip out, making the trip out here. That radio, boy, I tell you what, it is sounding choice. What are you running?
The radio I'm running is a 80-tone AT55 into running a Stryker 8A10 out here in the parking lot, just barefoot out today. You're making about 5 pounds, almost 7 out here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, 362. They call me Richie out here in Tennessee.
Here next to me, I run it occasionally. I sure like that radio. It sounds good.
All right, 266, have a good day from 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Audio sounding good out here today. We're in a mobile in a parking lot out of a grocery store we're trying out.
Yeah, well, I'll be back on out of here then. I'll get out of that driveway and give you some room. Yeah, I'm running the RCI today. Got the RCI 99 in too. Thought I'd stretch legs on it and hadn't run it in a while.
Yeah, RCI is sounding good out there at 5 pounds, almost 7 over Oak Ridge, Tennessee, 362. I'm running one of those export 80-tone radios, AT55 into, but we're running barefoot about 40 watts out here. Sounding good out here on the Stryker 810 and 10. I just got this thing tuned about a few days ago. At least the SWRs are looking great on this channel. Have a good one, 266 Texas. Thanks for the contact today. 362 from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, 73. Have a good day. How about a Dallas, Texas, calling CQDX 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying. So I'm going to let you guys go. 362 East Tennessee. I'm going to get on out here. I ran out of some battery in my other flip cameras. Calling CQDX 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying. So I'm going to let you guys go. So we had a great day today on the DX. We did some contacts. Stations are crazy. But I know where our best results are at, guys. In our local area is probably the best contacts I've seen. Spring City is a good area. Oak Ridge is on the okay area. We can still do it here. We can make DX contacts. But maybe because conditions are different today, we'll try again soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the Stryker 10. We're going to do some more tests on it soon. So we made some contacts. Yeah, they're kind of really raining out.
I'm not a politician. If somebody's hollering, I'll damn sure try to get it back.
Calling CQDX, calling CQDX 362 Oak Ridge, Tennessee, trying.
Hello, 318 in the portable. You're not at the top.
How about at Dallas, Texas? You're making about 7 between 5 out here in Tennessee today. 362 waving out here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We're in a mobile radio today.
Me. Aye. All right, 318 right around Montgomery, Alabama. It's a good place to be, man. Y'all take care. Take them easy.
Catch you guys later. Yeah.
Barry, you got that double A in the mic. It makes it so.
Don't forget to check out 390 Wagonmaster, subscribe to it, hit like, and also like on my channel and comment. We had okay conditions in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. There was a lot of bad, poor conditions today. We made out some good contacts today.